Before we talk about anything, I do need to say where like Demon Slayer ranks in my brain in terms of like my favourite anime kind of thing. Dragon Ball Z was my childhood. I grew up with it, but right now, I do not care what anyone says, bro. For me personally, Demon Slayer is my favourite anime. I'm saying it with full chest. It's genuinely my favourite anime, not just because of this movie. It's been my favourite for a while. I just haven't like been very vocal about it. But anyway, it's my favourite anime. Infinity Castle, bruv. Woo! An absolute masterpiece. Story-wise, you know what happened. They fell through. It's not a game anymore, bruv. If you've seen the trailer, I'm only really going to talk about stuff in the trailer. So you've got like Giyu and Tanjiro versus like Akaza, and then you've got like Shinobu versus Doma, and then you've got stuff with like Zenitsu. I'm not going to talk about anything else at all, man. Zero spoilers now. First of all, the actual fights, oh my days, bro. Just, they get better and better and more crazy and more insane, and just the visuals, genuine eye orgasm. I saw this in Central London in IMAX, and I urge everyone, if you like Demon Slayer or like you think it's quite cool that you like really like anime, I would say genuinely spend some dollars, go see it in IMAX. It is just a crazy, man. The screen and the eyes and the colours, your eyes are gonna thank you, bruv. You know what I mean? They're gonna thank you. In terms of the actual fights, they are so good. To throw it out there, I am about the villain life. Not just in Demon Slayer, but across any like media, I always gravitate towards the villains. I find them the most interesting. I still think Akaza vs Rengoku is a beyond god tier fight. Maybe my favourite fight in any anime so far ever. So to see Akaza back made me so unbelievably happy. You have no idea. But like, the standout for me probably is Doma, bro. It's crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. No spoilers. Do not worry. The villains, Giyu, Shinobu, Tanjiro, they're always really good. Do you know what I mean? I think they're always really good. I don't say like they didn't have standouts. Everyone had standout moments, but they're always good. I knew Akaza was going to be good. Do you know what I'm saying? But Doma, I was kind of like, I'm like really leaning towards this thing. I want him to be good. Just the way he is, one of my favourite villains, period. That's it. Perfection. Probably say the biggest shocker for me, and bear in mind, I've not read the anime at all. All I know of Zenitsu is how he's been in anime. Kind of a bumbling buffoon, and then like on the off chance when he fucking falls asleep, bruv, he slaps people. Not here. You saw him at the end of the Hashira training. My guy is laser beamed. He's locked in, and he's locked in for this movie. Zenitsu, woo, very sick. Obviously, if you watch Demon Slayer, you know you're gonna get the backstory. There's gonna be layers. You know how it is. It all for me slapped. I have genuinely no complaints. I'm so happy. My actually one complaint is nothing to do with this movie. For me, it's just the wait for the next one and then the one after that. I think there's two more. Correct me if I'm wrong down below. I'm concerned the world might not actually make it before we see these films animated, which I'm going to be very pissed. I think if I'm being objective, and I'm not a critic, I'm a literal nerd in a chair talking about anime, I got no credentials about being a critic by any stretch. But I would say if people are going to like nitpick on things, it'll be the thing of it's quite long. Like, it is quite a long movie. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna sugarcoat. It is a thick boy. I noticed the runtime. There is, for me personally, zero downtime. Nothing was boring. If they surprised everyone and said, haha, gotcha, we're gonna now play the next two back to back and it's gonna be 9 hours, I'm locked in. No pee break, no food, no sleep. I'm good to go. I'm ready for it. But I think if people are going to moan about it, it's going to be the runtime. For me personally, I didn't notice it. The last thing I'm going to say is, and I say this with full love and respect, if you watching, if you don't like Demon Slayer at all, there is nothing in this movie that's going to make you change your mind. However, if you think anything's been good, decent, even if it's mid, like for you personally, go and see the movie. It is so good. Just for the visuals, man. If you don't even care about anything, for the visuals. But if you're like me and you care about this like world, a lot of the franchise, you're going to be extremely gassed. I don't care. My score is going to be extremely peak. Demon Slayer Infinity Castle is getting 10 nerds out of 10. There is nothing that can make me change my mind. I kind of already had a feeling it was going to be in like the 8 to 10 bracket, but I was blown away with how good this was. I'm so glad like I saw this in IMAX, and I urge you, if you're a fan by any stretch, pay the dollars. I ain't get paid to say this, bro. I wish I was, but I fucking ain't. Pay the dollars, go check it at IMAX, and that is my review. Big up Cineworld, by the way, for the hookup in Leicester Square. I appreciate it a lot. See you in a bit, man.